Wednesday, May 20th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. SpaceX will attempt to launch Starship Flight 12, the first ever version 3, from Pad 2 at Starbase, Texas, tomorrow. And buried underneath the launch coverage, underneath the countdown clocks and the live stream links, is a story that almost nobody is telling. This launch was already delayed twice. SpaceX originally targeted May 19th, then pushed to May 20th, then again to May 21st. 3 dates, 3 delays, before a single engine has fired. That detail matters, because it tells you something about what is actually at stake here. SpaceX has yet to launch a Starship into orbit. Not once. Not on any of the 11 flights before this one. Every previous Starship mission flew a suborbital trajectory, up, over, and down. Tomorrow's flight will do the same. And yet, NASA has already committed to using this vehicle to land humans on the moon. Think about that. The most powerful rocket ever built. 3 delays before launch. 0 orbital flights in its history. And it is the designated lunar lander for the Artemis program, the mission that puts American astronauts back on the moon for the first time since 1972. NASA needs Starship to work in order to serve as the lander for its Artemis 4 astronauts during a lunar landing mission in 2028. 2 years away. And the vehicle has never reached orbit. Here is what Flight 12 is actually trying to prove. Starship's Super Heavy booster will separate approximately 3 minutes after launch and attempt a controlled splashdown in the Gulf of Mexico. The upper stage, Ship 39, will continue on a suborbital arc partway around the world, with splashdown in the Indian Ocean off Western Australia, approximately 65 minutes after liftoff. But the most important moment will not be the launch. It will not be the booster catch. It will be what happens in between, when Ship 39 is alone in space, because for the first time in Starship history, SpaceX will attempt in-space operations never before tried on a Starship mission. Propellant transfer. Engine restarts in the vacuum of space. Systems that must work perfectly, not for tomorrow's mission, but for the moon mission in 2028. Because getting to the moon and back requires refueling in orbit. And refueling in orbit requires technology that has never been demonstrated on this vehicle. Tomorrow is not just a test flight. It is the first chapter of a mission that ends on the lunar surface. Meanwhile, China is not watching from the sidelines. China's Long March 10th, its own heavy-lift rocket designed specifically for crewed lunar missions, is in active development. China has announced its intention to land astronauts on the moon by 2030. Every delay in the Starship program is a day China closes the gap. SpaceX is also relying on Starship to dramatically lower launch costs for Starlink internet satellites and plans for orbital data centers. The commercial stakes alone are worth hundreds of billions of dollars. The geopolitical stakes are worth something that cannot be measured in money. Whoever controls the moon controls the high ground of the entire inner solar system. And tomorrow, at 6:30 p.m., the rocket that decides who gets there first will either fly or it will not.